Hello everyone, welcome back to SSBCrack exams. My name is Sakshi Sahu, and in this session we are going to discuss about the Central Armed Police Force CAPF Assistant Commandant CAPF AC examination, and we are going to discuss the general knowledge paper analysis. See, as you all know that in CAPF AC written exam there are two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is for the general ability and intelligence test, which is a objective type paper, and paper 2 is for the GSEC and Comprehension, basically English portion. The paper 1 is further divided into various subtopics like maths, reasoning, GK, GS. So please remember that in this session I am going to cover only the general knowledge paper analysis, only for the general knowledge, general sciences subject analysis. I'm not going to cover maths and reasoning analysis. That we have covered in a separate session. You can go and watch that session for the maths and reasoning analysis. This is just for the general knowledge section. So what will be our approach for the analysis? See, we are going to analyze the past 5-year trends for each section and subjects, and that is how we are going to analyze the expected number of questions that you can expect from CRPF AC exam. So first thing first, let's discuss the components of CAPF general knowledge syllabus. So these are the basic components that we are going to cover, that we are going to analyze in this particular session. First, the 3 subjects of the general sciences: physics, chemistry and biology. We are going to analyze all these 3 subjects separately. We are going to analyze Indian polity, history, geography, economics, and we will also discuss about the static GK and various miscellaneous topics like current affairs and defense specific questions and defense specific analysis. Also, I'm not going to go in detail on the syllabus. We will only cover just a short overview of these particular subjects. Now let's start. So the first subject and the first portion you can say is of the physics. So when we see previous year's trends, you can clearly see the least number of questions from the physics portion were asked in the year 2017, and the question were 2, and the highest number of questions from physics till date were 8, and these questions were asked in the year 2018 and 2015. You can say 8 questions were asked from the physics portion. In the year 2019 there were 3 questions, and in the year 2016 you can see there were 7 questions from physics. Now we can easily say and we can easily guess the expected number of questions from physics portion. So here I'm going to tell you expected number of questions and marks division. So as you all know that there are total 125 questions in the general mental ability and intelligence, in which maths and reasoning are also included. Please remember, I am only covering the GK portion, right? So total number of questions are 125, which consists of 250 marks. So from the physics portion, you can expect around 4 to 7 questions. And if you prepare well in the physics portion, you can score 8 to 14 marks in CAPF examination. Next subject is chemistry. So when we see previous year question trends, the highest number of questions from the chemistry portion were asked in the year 2019, and there were 10. And also in the year 2015, there were 10 questions. The least number of questions were from the chemistry portion in the year 2018 were 5 questions. In the year 2017, the questions from the chemistry portion were 9 and 16. You can clearly see questions from the chemistry are 8. So it is very clear, the chemistry portion, it is around 8, 9, 10. Only 2018 was exception. So you can easily expect from the chemistry portion 8 to 10 questions. And if you prepare well in chemistry portion, in fact all in the science portion, be it physics, chemistry or biology, these subjects are very scoring subjects, and you can easily pull out the marks from these sections. In the chemistry, if you correct 8 to 10 questions, you can expect 16 to 20 marks, and you can get 16 to 20 marks in your CAPF exam. Next we are going to discuss about biology. So from biology, 10 questions were the highest number of questions, and they were asked in the year 2019. The least number of questions are 4, and they were asked in 17 and 15. In the year 2018, from the biology portion, there were 7 questions, and in 16 there were 6 questions. So by this, you can easily say that from the biology portion, expected number of questions are 6 to 8. If you correct 6 to 8 questions from biology, you can get 12 to 16 marks in your exam. So as I told you, if your science is very strong and if you correct the questions from physics, chemistry and biology, as I told you, these are very, very scoring subject. Hence, it will be very, very plus point for you. Now moving ahead, and let's discuss about polity. See, journal knowledge and journal studies are the portion where students spend a large amount of time of their preparation. So it is very important to know the previous year trends and analysis for these subjects. The polity is very, very important as large number of questions are asked from this portion. So in the year 2018, 22 questions were asked. Until date, highest number of questions were asked in 2018, 22. And you can see in the year 2019, there were only 12 questions. But on an average, you can see 2017, there were 14 questions. In 2016, there were 18 questions. In 15, there were 17 questions. So you can easily analyze the importance of polity section. And you can clearly see you can expect 15 to 20 questions, which is a very huge number. And polity consists a huge portion of your paper. If you're preparing well in the polity section and if you have a clear knowledge about country's political system, constitution, social system, public administration. Also, there are questions from the philosophy, features of the Indian constitution, and some questions from the political sciences. So if you are very strong in this, you can easily expect and you can easily score 30 to 40 marks from polity section. Okay. Now, next is the history portion. It is also very, very important. The weightage from the history is also high. You can see 19 questions were there in the year 2017 and 13 questions were there in the year 2016. So the average was 13 to 19 questions. In the year 2019, there were 16 questions, 18 again 15 questions, and 15 there were 16 questions. So by this, you can easily analyze and you can easily expect 18 to 20 questions, which is again a huge portion. And if you're preparing your history portion well, reading the ancient, medieval, modern history, you can easily score 36 to 40 marks in this particular section and in your CAPF exam. Now the next portion is geography. See, in geography, there will be questions from Indian geography as well as world geography. Right? So the question shall cover the physical, social, economic aspects of geography pertaining to India and world both. From the geography, the least number of questions were asked in the year 2015 and the questions were 11. And the highest count is 16 questions and they were asked in 18 and 17. And in the year 2019, the questions were 14 from the geography portion. In the year 2016, the questions from the geography portion were 13. So you can easily expect the number of questions from geography. 13 to 16 questions you can easily expect from geography. And if you correct 13 to 16 questions, you can easily expect 36 to 32 marks in your CAPF exam. The next is economics. So by analyzing previous year's questions and previous year trends, economics have comparatively very less weightage. In the year 2016, there were only 4 questions and 8 questions were the highest number of questions that were seen in 19, 18 and 17, and there were 6 questions in the year 2015. So as I told you, the weightage is less. The expected number of questions, you can expect only 6 to 8 questions from economics portion, and there will be questions from economic development in India, regional and international securities issues, and human rights, including the indicators as well. So you can expect, if you correct the questions from economics, you'll score 12 to 16 marks. Now the next is static GK and defense specific questions. Here I've included the current affairs as well and various miscellaneous portion, basically static GK portion. And this portion is very, very important as it has the highest weightage, plus there is no certainty about this portion. See, you can see in the year 2019 there were only 10 questions, but in the year 2015 there are 30 questions from the GK static and defense specific portion. So there is no certainty about this particular portion. The number of questions may vary. In the year 2018 there were only 12 questions. In 17, there were 23 questions. In 16, there were 25 questions. So this portion is very, very uncertain. But still, you should always be prepared, and you can always expect the number of questions from static GK and defense specific plus current affairs. 20 to 25 question you can expect. And by attempting 20 to 25 question, you can expect 40 to 50 marks, which is a huge proportion. Okay. So guys, now let's discuss the overall subject-wise analysis. So far we have covered physics, chemistry, biology, history, polity, economics, geography, and GK static and defense specific subjects. The physics portion consists of 6% of overall paper, chemistry 10% and biology 9%. All these three general science subject cover 25% of the paper. If you're very strong in the science subject, you can easily score well and good in the CAPF exam. Now the history consists of 19%, polity 22%, economics has a less weightage 3%, geography 7%, and GK specific has the highest weightage 24%. So prepare well accordingly, make your own strategy analyzing on the subject that you are strong in. So this was a overall blueprint of subject-wise analysis. Now it will be very easier for you to prepare the strategy for the same. So guys, this is all about the subject-wise analysis for the, I hope you got it. And if you're preparing for CAPF AC exam, I would like to recommend you that you can download a mobile app, SSBCrack exams, from Google Play Store, and you can avail the courses of CAPF AC exam. There you will find complete package, course, mock test, quizzes, study materials, everything that you need for CAPF exam. I'll see you soon. Work hard towards your goals. Stay motivated. Jai Hind.